What more can industry do to work better with the Indigenous community and the community in general? Could we do more to help local businesses and contractors?
We had it in the past. Things change and people move. We have a boom and stuff goes out of kilter. I think industry and everybody understands we have to work together. We're one province against the rest of the world. We're in the industry of oil and gas. Our competitors are away, so we have to figure out how we can work together. And I think with the right people being in the right places, we can accomplish that.
What does family mean to you?
Family is very important. If I can pass on some of the knowledge my parents give me, how to respect each other, we might not always agree, but we are family. When things go wrong, we all pull together. And we're trying to instill that in our great-grandson and them to be respectful, give back to the community, and you don't have to be flamboyant to do it. You can do it on very low key, but be helpful. That's what we're trying to teach. That's why family is so important. We have our family. We've done it since the little guys were born. We have Friday nights, we have our get-together, we talk a little bit of business, and Sunday we're trying to encourage them that Sunday is family day. We have special people over to join us at New Christmas and stuff.
What do you do for fun?
I do a little ice fishing at work, build a cabin, go in the bush.
Have you traveled much? Where have you gone?
I'm going to China soon to look at stuff, but it's business. I've been to South America, I've been to Spain, Germany, different parts of the United States, but McMurray is home. There's ideas in those parts of the world that we can bring back to make our community better. And that's why I do it.
So it's pretty much sort of family, bit of business focus, and you never really wanted to retire.
No, I think as long as I got good health, I enjoy what I'm doing. If I think we're helping to move things forward, why not do it? I'm a Shriner, I help kids. We like to help. So you're always involved doing something, no plan to retire. As long as I have good health.
You don't seem like you're ever tired.
Done this for 40 years. I get up early and I go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I get up at 4:35 every morning and I do my stuff.
Why should someone do business with Sunset?
Sunset has the values that all my other companies had. We're not perfect. Everybody will make mistakes. It's how you deal with problems and how you treat people and your commitment. If you say you're going to do something to it, everybody will make mistakes, but it's how you handle a mistake and where you move forward. You can't blame the past. You have to move forward, right? We can learn from the past.
What is your message for somebody opening a business now?
I think you have to work hard. You need some luck, and you have to have some good people around you to work with you and that believe in you and give you the opportunity, because you're going to have some stumbling blocks. And you also sometimes don't let it get ahead of yourself. When you get ahead, you start to be a little bit successful. It goes to your head and you lose this focus on where you're going.
Is that why some people, they're quite wealthy, then they take a new gamble and then lose it all?
Yep.
Is that an addiction sometimes?
I think so. A lot of people get into that thing and say, well, I've been some success. And then they forget how hard it is to keep going, to be successful, right? It's hard work.
One of my favorite qualities about you, and Carol often brings this up when I talk to Carol, is you don't also give up easily.
No.
You had a lot of business to make a lot of money that at certain points were losing money or had struggles. I always think you're the smartest person in the room, but you don't show it, but you are always 10 or 15 steps ahead of everybody.
Sometimes it's not being smart, I think, is your pride and you got belief in what you're doing. We had the company down east, and it took me 5 years to get them to understand our values, where we're going, what we're going to do.
And you saw the end before the rest did.
Yeah, and we had to change and build a culture. So we had to bring our Western culture to them and say, this is how we do stuff, this is how we want. And at the end, it was very big.
You find you are your business? Because I struggle with that. Every single day I breathe is my business. And that to me is more important than anything else. But the way I look at it, I've got 11 employees now. If that fails, I can't pay for them. I can't feed them, right?
And that's another thing with success. They haven't run a business. The more people you have working for you, the more responsibility you have. That means we have to work harder to make sure that we look after those people. How we operate affects so many people. And the other thing is everybody has a sounding board, somebody you can talk to. I have a couple of friends of mine. We talk just about every day, what trouble's going through, who's having a hard time. And that's sort of a relief valve, right?
Maybe you don't show it. Nothing fizzes you.
Oh, it does.
It does?
I was brought up with my father always told us, boys never show emotion. I don't like to be hugged. We were never taught to do it.
The stuff get to you that bothers you in business?
A lot of it.
Even now?
even though
You don't show it.
we just learn to deal with it. As long as somebody doesn't get injured or that really bothers me, because nobody should get injured, lose money on a job or something goes wrong. It's something to learn from.
Yeah.
You don't blame people. You just think, okay, what did we do? Where did we go? And how do we get better? People are very important at you. You wouldn't be successful without people doing this.
What do you want Fort McMurray to be in 5 years?
I would like to see McMurray have bigger population. We're always moving ahead. We attract some of the best people around. We have phenomenal activities and sports. I think we just need to build a community, make everybody aware what we have, how proud we are of what we are. And if we all put our stuff together, we can really make McMurray an envy of everybody.
What is your message for the rest of Canada about doing business in McMurray?
We're very constant, very stable. And if I use our boom and bust scenario in Alberta, when everybody else is having a bust, we stay stable. The economics always go up and down. We have been very fortunate here because of the mines, the investment in them. It's very stable. We slow down, but we never stop. The rest of Canada, if we can build stability and quit worrying about who's right and wrong, and we work to have stability in our industries, we'll be super okay.
How do we get the rest of Canada to open doors to pipelines? Because you've done business in a lot of provinces. You did business in Quebec, right? It's night and day different how they think and react, right?
They got some good stuff, and every province has good and bad.
So how do we meet them in the middle, so to speak?
We're too divided. Our countries are so divided that we can't deal with each other. You can't go into BC if you're doing this with certain things. You can't come to Alberta if you're doing this. You can't do this and you can't do that. Every province has their own protections, which hurts all of us.
How do we get past?
I really think today with what's happening, it's actually made our country pull better together. That we're understanding that we have to be united.
Can we hold that?
I hope so, but we're dealing with humans.